During times of tragedy, it is powerful to see images of people pulling together to help one another.
And June 7th, 2008 showed everyone what this area certainly is made of. News 10's Abby Walton tells us how the support and kindness of others is still helping people 1 year later.
Every afternoon, Ruby Ritchie comes home to watch crime shows with her mother.
CSI. Oh, that's another good one.
It's a ritual that was interrupted for months after her home was destroyed by the flood.
I got home and Larry from down at the restaurant called me and said, better get out of here because the flood's coming.
Floodwaters did take her home along with the entire area known as Toad Hop.
I stood up there on the levee and saw the water in the house, that it was in the house, and I just turned around and went back.
Ruby never went back to her old home. It was torn down because of flood damage.
I could sit there in that camper and see him tear the house down.
What was that like?
Well, there it goes, you know, as memories, and things are done. It's gone, but I'm glad I'm here now.
It's taken almost a year to get Ruby back into a real home. After the waters receded, she and 3 relatives lived in this camper for several months. It was recently vandalized, but during the time she lived there, Ruby says Duke Energy helped find a refrigerator and hooked up electricity to the camper. But the folks at Duke Energy weren't the only ones to help out.
The American Red Cross, they were the first ones to help us from the community center. That's the first place we went. Went to Salvation Army, the United Way. Any of the organizations that were out there to help people, I went there because they needed the help.
Ruby finally got into a new home in January. And though her yard still floods every time it rains, Ruby says she's not complaining. She's too busy being thankful.
When I started getting this help, I thought, why me? I mean, I'm just me. You know, I do the best I can and try to take care of things and family, and I'm so grateful for the help that they've given me. I guess words can't explain.
But the smile on her face says it all to people who help the Rubies of our area make their way back home. In Beagle County with Chief Photojournalist Mike Latta, Abby Walton, News 10.
Ruby is now receiving help from the Wabash Valley Long-Term Disaster Recovery Coalition. If you need disaster relief assistance, call the number at the bottom of our screen, 812-877-3639.